Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Shit We Talk About in BC Tactical. And I'm your host, Kelly Baker, with our glorious producer, R.C. Burns, over in the corner. And this is my good friend and brother in law, Thomas Frutiger. So tell everybody out there in YouTube land, hello, Thomas.
Hello. How y'all doing? Y'all
All
can't
right.
respond. You can, but
Send us a comment, respond to him, man.
Yeah.
Tell him what you think of him, like you do me.
Roast me. Lightly though.
Please roast us.
Yeah.
Because, hey, unlike other people, I respond back to comments. Those people with millions and billions of subscribers and views, not me. Nah. I got 7,000 subscribers, and this video alone will get like 12 views. And I'm okay with that. Because when those 12 people comment and say, hey this, hey that, I can comment back. If there were 2 billion of y'all watching, I couldn't. But you know what? If 2 billion of y'all watch, try me. I'll try to respond to any of the comments. All right, I digress. So, usually on BC Tactical, I'm talking about things that go bang, bladed objects like this, cool dude stuff or whatever. And I guess this could be considered a cool dude stuff conversation. But one of our subscribers, a viewer, and an all-around good guy has asked us to give some advice. And I don't normally go into the what was that, Dear Abby. I never read Dear Abby much, but I think my grandmother did, and that people would write in and ask advice of people that had sage wisdom,
like a penthouse forum.
That's exactly what it was like. Yes, my grandmother read Penthouse for him. I appreciate it. Anyway, let's get back to the thing at hand. Now, we recently had some holidays. We had Christmas and New Year's and all that. And my birthday was right in there. I'm not going to say when it was or how old I am, but I will say I'm older than 22 and I'm younger than 78. That's all I'll say. But my mother made me a gift this year. Now, not this last one, but the one before, she made me a gift, which was, let's pull that up. This is a Rambo pillow. She made me the Rambo pillowcase on around the pillow that she just bought at Walmart or something. That's good enough for that. All right, so it's Rambo, and she made that out of a Fat Man shirt. This is like a 5X.
Solid.
This year, she took a request. I've got a military MRE meal ready to eat pillow for the man couch here in the man cave with it's got a pillow in there, and it was also made out of a great big 5X fat person shirt.
This is all moonshine.
Can you say fat person anymore?
Yeah.
Because it's a politically correct society these days.
You're not body shaming.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a fat person. So, and I'm okay with it. If you're a fat person, grow a beard.
Yeah.
If you're a fat woman, grow a beard. And you can work at a circus and earn a decent living.
And that's okay.
All right, so this is going out to Christian. Christian, you know who you are.
Hello, Christian.
Thomas knows who you are.
I do.
RC knows who you are because he looks in your windows at night.
We know where you live, Christian.
We do know where you live, unfortunately, for someone. All right, so while we're saying hello to Christian, we'll just say hello to everybody in the Christian household. M&O and everybody that's there. You know who you are. So, you guys know. I hope y'all don't watch this with Christian. So, parents. All right, so we've been asked about dating advice.
Yeah.
And,
Sage wisdom.
if there's any two guys out there that know more about dating, I would like to meet them. I don't think there are. And the reason why is because I've been a lonely person many times in my life, and I needed a date. Sometimes you just got to date. And Christian, as I understand, is a younger guy, but we don't have a lot of information. He asked for dating advice, but we don't know if he's looking for a date, if he's already got somebody and he's dating them and needs advice on that, we're just not 100% sure. So we're going to go through some different dating advice scenarios, I guess you could say. So we've got an old school approach, and we've got a newer, you can do this on Snapchat and tweets and all that, whatever it is. Because I don't know. I couldn't do any of that. You know, I still got a MySpace account.
Still got a Zanga.
Ooh, I don't even know what that is. I thought that was a candy bar. So, all right. So, I guess first piece of dating advice is how to get somebody to go out with. Now, this question, how to find a date, is kind of difficult because you're looking for somebody that you want to build a relationship with, or you're looking for somebody that you're just wanting to hang around with and maybe jump in the hay with or whatever. That's a Southern term for go to bed with, jump in the hay with, for people in New York or something. So, you know, a person you just want to, you know, friends with benefits type of thing. I'm not sure what you're looking for. So, back in my day, when I was a younger man and I was single and I wanted to find a girl to date, and I'm talking after high school, because, you know, dating in high school is not, you know, I'm not an expert on that. No one is. But when I wanted to meet a girl to go out on a date with when I was in my 20s, early 20s or whatever, I went to Walmart. Walmart was a great place to meet ladies. You know why? Because women in Walmart have children. And a child is proof positive to me that that woman has dated before. So she's comfortable with it. Is that not true?
It's sound logic. You know, she puts out.
So, you know, it's like a trophy for a sex monster or something. That's what a child is.
Yep. That's it.
Political correctness indeed. Oh. We should call this the ultimate PC channel. All right, so I would go to Walmart. Don't try to go out with the girl in the Ferrari car, because she doesn't need you for anything. She probably doesn't want you to bother her. Not that you're not a wonderful person. She just doesn't want to find out. Her father has bought her a nice car, BMW, whatever it is, cool Jeep, and she doesn't need anything. Now, the lady in Walmart needs something. She needs somebody who won't leave, and she needs somebody to help pay for those groceries, and she needs somebody to talk to, and she needs somebody to be there with her, because obviously she's on her own with a kid that's in the cart with crackers all over their face like this. And, you know, that lady needs somebody to go on a date with. And she might need you to help her pay the rent one day. So you could even get a place to live out of it. But anyway, I digress. Those ladies in Walmart are, you know, very dateable. And they range in age from, you know, like 24 to 60.
You can be a father. You can be a grandfather.
You can be an uncle. You never know.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes at Walmart.
So Walmart is a great place to meet ladies, especially these days. But anyway, you know, everybody needs something. You can go to a library. That's a good place to meet girls. You know, it depends on what you're into. If you're into a certain thing, meet girls at the certain thing. If you don't like going to Walmart, don't go in there. If you do go to Walmart and you see a lady in the fishing section, but you don't like fishing, then she probably isn't the one for you. That's my opinion. That's old school talk. Go to Walmart, test my theory. Go to Walmart, find a woman with a kid in the cart that's crying and wants that Jell-O thing or that toy that keeps grabbing at, or the kid that's running around hiding in the clothes racks and jumping out and going to everybody.
That was me as a kid.
That's the lady. That's the lady that you want to talk to. That's how you date a woman. What's your advice?
Starts with a conversation. How well can you carry a conversation? What are your hobbies? Start there. Are there places that you're going out to for recreational activities? You meet someone there, strike up a conversation. It's not solely about, hey, I'm going to date this person or I'm going to marry and hook up with this person. You don't have to romanticize whatever's going on up here. Just be like, hey, can I talk to this person? Will it carry on? Can it turn into something else? That's all you really have to worry about. That's the most sound, concrete logic and like rational, I guess, approach that dating really is. It's just like, can you talk?
Yeah.
Can they talk?
Personally for me, when I was in Walmart looking for women back in the day, if you ask one woman in Walmart, and this is playing the percentages, because if you talk to one woman in Walmart, you're not going to get anywhere. If you talk to 5 women in Walmart, one might listen to you. If you talk to 10 women in Walmart, you might get a phone number. If you talk to 20 women in Walmart, then you'll probably get a date with somebody, depending on your standards. If you talk to 50 women in Walmart, you're going to get arrested.
There's that.
Depending on whether it's the same night or not, break it up.
Communication with me, it's like I've always, I've always worked with like the mass public. So talking to hundreds of people a day, that's just something that happens regularly. So if you have issues striking up a conversation, do something like that. If I don't know what your job is, what your forte is, what's bringing you in money, but put yourself in an area where you're going to have to talk. And you just kind of learn the ins and outs of, what people like, what people do for fun. Broaden your horizons, broaden your network. Phone's your friend. Get on some dating apps. Get Tinder. Get Plenty of Fish. Get Bumble. You can match with women. You fill out a whole bio, and on Bumble, they're the first one that has to talk to you. You don't have to let them know.
Back page is pretty good. I heard. What? Is that not where you go to meet people?
An escort. Someone who's...
Is that what back page is?
They take you a little... Someone you can escort around town. Don't do that. Don't do that, Christian.
Don't do that. So, some of my military buddies used to talk about that a lot, and I guess that's a no-no. But anyway, don't do that.
No.
So, convenience stores are a great place to meet people because the people that work there can't leave. It's a captive audience. They have to listen to you until they have you arrested.
Get your soapbox.
Yeah, don't make a nuisance of yourself. Just walk in and be like, hey, what time do you get off? And they're like, 12 o'clock. And you're like, maybe we could hang out and have some coffee. And they'd be like, no, I'm married. Didn't you leave?
Yep, that's it.
That's when you go away. Mm-hmm. Or I have a boyfriend. That's when you go away. Or whatever. So if they tell you to buzz, just buzz. Instead of talking to 1, talk to 20. You might get a date. I'm telling you. Play the percentages, man.
And when
it's like a checker game.
When you message a woman online and she doesn't say anything in like 48 hours, don't send her another message. Don't continue to message her. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, I don't know anything about that, man. The only person I send messages to is my friend Stuart Unger, who is a platypus hunter in Australia. So big shout out to Stuart. Hey man, got your emails. I hope you're having a good holiday season and all that over in Australia. Gold Coast.
Wow. Yeah. Part 2 of this video will be about puss hunting.
Platypus. You're crazy, man. Wow. No wonder I haven't had you on the show. All right, so okay, here's number 2. Let's say if you've already got somebody you're dating and you're asking advice on how to deal with dating. This is my advice. 1, don't get married before you're 35. If you get married before you're 35, you're asking for it, Christian. Don't get married before you're 35. So when you're 25, you think don't do it. Kelly said don't do it, not until you're 35. So if you've already met somebody and you're dating, you know whether you're getting along or not. You know whether you're clicking or not. So my big advice when you're dating someone, and this is what I've told my very own sons. This is the same advice that I gave my very own sons when they were running around with women. They'd come home, they'd have this women, and I would say to my sons, son, listen. always wear protection. That's number one. And two, don't fall in love with sex. Fall in love with the person. Sex is a minuscule part of a relationship. Minuscule. I told my sons, I don't know if I should say this or not.
Yeah, just do it.
Pussy don't wash no dish. Pussy don't pay no bill. Pussy don't raise no kid. Pussy don't help you move the couch. Pussy don't do much, man. Pussy just does one thing. I hope Mary doesn't watch this show. Anyway, so it don't do much. It's good for that one thing, and then for the rest of the things, it's not good for. So when rent is due, it's no good for that, usually. And when it's time to eat dinner, it's not going to help you cut up the onion. So just remember, don't fall in love with that one that puts it on you like a crazy person. Because when you do, you're going to be stuck cutting the onions by yourself. And when you cut onion, you cry, man.
Lots of crying.
All right,
There's
man.
no turning back, brother. Yeah.
So that's my advice on if you're already dating someone. You know if you're having a good time or not. I mean, so Thomas was saying earlier, whatever you like to do, go there and find someone else who likes to do the same thing. Like, you know, it's what I did. I took a college algebra class when I met my wife. We loved doing algebra.
When I met my wife, shutdown happened. So, there's that. So,
Yep.
here's the thing. I spent a lot of time with that person. We were pretty damn bored. And guess where we could go? Fucking nowhere. I don't know if I could cuss on this, but I just did.
I don't know. If we can't, someone will bleep it somewhere.
That'll be
Or
fine.
Christian will be watching it, and Mary will
Yeah,
bam,
just
knock it out of his hand, hit him in the side of the ear.
Yeah.
And that won't be my fault because I'm going to say right, and I should have said it at the beginning, viewer discretion is advised.
Absolutely.
This video is not for children.
But, if kids are coming here for dating advice, please at least get past the puss hunting part 2
It's
of the video.
It's a platypus, man.
That was like
Stuart
12
Unger's a
minutes.
platypus hunter. And somebody told me they had to type in the comment, you can't hunt platypus, it's illegal. And I said, that's true. But if you live in Australia and there's a platypus in your swimming pool and you got to cancel your pool party because the platypus is in there and now owns the swimming pool because you can't touch them, you have to call a man with a license to touch a platypus. And that's my friend Stuart Unger, platypus hunter extraordinaire.
Yep.
There you go. So now you know, Mr. Comment. Somebody comment to us on this. Tell us about our good. Ask us advice about things. I'm good at talking about cars, fixing stuff.
Guitars,
Yeah.
obscure 90s pop culture references.
80s too. I'm good on 80s. He's good on 90s.
Oh.
We were talking about Corey Feldman the other day.
Good old Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Christian, don't act like Corey Feldman around women. Google it.
Google it. All right. So, or BTK
Yeah,
or Ted Bundy. Don't act like that.
don't act like that.
Don't be a stalker, man. So, anyway, getting back to it, I think you talking about meeting somebody, look at what your hobbies are.
Mm.
So, your hobby is playing guitars, and go to Guitar Center or whatever, and you see some lady there that you're attracted to, you like, she seems nice. Talk to her, strike up a conversation, and say, hey, and don't be afraid of being weird and awkward, because weird and awkward can work,
Oh, definitely.
especially in Walmart. But when you're weird and awkward, you can just say right out, I'm very sorry, I want to apologize first off, because I'm very awkward, kind of socially awkward. I'm shy. I don't normally do this, but you have beautiful hair. I just wanted to let you know that. I'll give you my number, and if you want to call me, you can. That way you don't have to give me your number and I creep you out. But anyway, I'm socially awkward, terrible at flirting and talking, but there it is. Just state it the way it is.
You can ask for someone's social media handle. You can talk to them through there. You don't have to worry about getting a phone number. Outside of that,
I thought you were about to say you can ask them for their social security
ask
number.
them for their social security number,
Don't.
date of birth, picture of their license. When you tell her about her beautiful hair, just ask if you can have it. And you want to wear it around your house.
You could do a Joe Biden. You know what Joe Biden does?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you something about Joe. I'm Joe Biden.
Yep.
He's a young woman with beautiful locks of hair.
I'm very young. I've seen him do it.
Hair sniffing Joe.
It's
All right.
much. It's so much hair sniffing.
So, do you have anything else you want to add, Thomas, to this conversation?
You know, be yourself. Be confident in who you are. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't be physically obsessed with the physical part of the relationship. That's fun. It's free. It feels good. You know, I get that. But aside from that, you really want to click with somebody. So I never want to be in a room with someone where I'm just like, wow, me and this person have nothing in common. Believe me, I've been on dates with people that I'm like, wow, this person is gorgeous. But upstairs, it's just an empty attic with a bunch of cobwebs and a music box that you crank. And it's just a clown that comes out and starts bouncing around. And you're just like, whoa, it sucks up here. I'm going to go.
I don't like clowns. Not since 2016.
Oh, is that when all the clowns were out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had our own clown here in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody spotted him once, and then he got hit by a drunk driver, and my dead body was laying next to a dead deer. It happened in the same spot. So somebody actually wrote in a letter to the editor of the newspaper and said maybe we should get a clown crossing sign.
Oh, man.
No more clown problems here. It's a true story, man.
Oh, wow.
Clown walking down the highway got hit, man. He's probably on meth. Not his fault. Social injustice.
He went out like that. That's the last thing he remembers is being in clown makeup and then dying.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's terrible. You know, he was looking for a date.
He probably was.
He was on his way. So anyway, this is probably the longest dating advice video ever in the whole wide world.
I hope it was helpful.
I hope it was too. I know the one part about cutting onions was.
Mm-hmm.
I know, because that's true. That's absolutely true. So please, tell your friends about us. Like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. That's what we tell people when they come on here, because you can hit a button and do some stuff and all that. And RC, the world's famed YouTube producer, he'll put all that stuff in on the thing that he does. Because all we can do is, all I know how to do is talk and do lighting. This lighting was provided by me. And Lowe's. 3 light bulbs and a cord.
It's like the Lowe's softbox and a bench.
I don't even know what a softbox is. That's what I used to ask people for when I was dating. You got a nice softbox?
Woo!
All right.
Also, underrated morning dates. Go for breakfast dates. Coffee. Get it out of the way. That way it's not, the whole day is just like waiting for this one event. You just go and you just get it over with. And you know from there if that's someone that you want to talk to. So
I think maybe we should start on this channel now that you're here with me. I think that we should start talking about more social things.
Okay.
You know, usually I talk about knives and Bowie knives and things like that. And that's my favorite, guns and knives. But people get sick of that, and they watch the news all the time because they want to hear about this guy who did this thing, and this guy that did this thing, and some people that did this stuff. You know, and what's happening in Russia and the Ukraine, and some guy in Idaho with some college students and all that stuff. So we can talk about that stuff. I know about things. I read the news and I look at stuff. So maybe we could get into some of that maybe once a week or something.
Okay.
Between our busy schedules.
Yeah.
So anyway, to the people that know that we're talking to them out there in Texas, we're thinking about you, and we hope everything's going good. Christian, I hope you get a date, or if you have a date person already, that y'all are having a great time. Just be yourself. Look at your hobbies. Go where your hobbies take you, and just say hey to somebody. It's as simple as that. That's what I say. So, on behalf of myself, on behalf of R.C. Burns, Thomas Frutiger, we wish you a good evening and a happy new year. Thank you for watching BC Tactical / dating advice for I don't know, are they called millennials now, or what are kids called these days?
I think he's like Gen Z now.
Gen Z, or
He might be Gen Z.
Gen Z? Am I Gen X, or?
I think you're Gen X, yeah.
I think
I'm
I'm
a
Gen X
millennial,
because of the
yeah.
X Games, right? Because skateboarding and stuff.
Skateboarding, Rodney Mullen.
Gen X.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll take it. So anyway, for all of us here at BC Tactical, we hope that you have a wonderful and happy new year. And we will see you guys again soon with some wondrous and probably too graphic social commentary or knife stuff. So thanks for watching.
Knife juggling.
Oh!